magzine.it, live from Festival del Giornalismo di Perugia. Siamo con Fergus Bell, responsabile social media editor di Associated Press. Hi, how is fact-checking and news collection changing?
It's changing because of the sheer speed of the process and the amount of information that is out there at any one time. During a breaking news situation, people are sharing content and information as soon as they're seeing it, and they're empowered to do so, and that's a significant change.
Which social media, in your opinion, is more useful for news collection?
Well, I think it really depends on what you're looking for. I mean, video is incredibly useful because you can get so much information from it, and you can use it in so many different ways. It's so versatile. But in terms of speed, Twitter is much better because you're getting information incrementally and instantly. So it really depends on what you're trying to do. But I would say that all social media has been useful, and particularly local social networks or regional social networks are something that not many people think about.
Well, is the border between news agency and social media still existing, in your opinion?
Yes. I think that the border still does exist because social media, the information on social media is raw, whereas a news agency can give it context, and that's what we're there for.
Well, but do you think that a systematical education on social media for journalists is important? An education about using social media for journalists is important.
Absolutely, that's the way that we get the most out of it. If we don't know how to use it properly, then we're not going to be competitive, or we might make mistakes in the kind of ethical aspects or technical aspects.
Yes, but what is the right way of using social media?
Oh, that's a very big question. I think the right way of using social media is to make sure that it's compatible with your own standards and ethics of your own news organisation, and that means setting out those standards and having conversations in the newsroom to establish them. And then once you are working with social media, make sure that you stick to it, even in times of breaking news. I mean, some of those things are related to crediting sources, which I think that should be uniform. Asking permission is something that at the AP we will always do. We won't run content without permission. Thinking about people's safety who are in situations that you're communicating with via social media, they're all important things, and all things that at the AP we've had discussions about and set our standards so that we can stick to them during breaking news.
Okay. Do you think that the recent Facebook newswire will change your work at the Associated Press?
I don't think it will change it very much. Facebook hasn't been a major source of UGC for us. We have been finding it from elsewhere. We also don't tend to rely on aggregated platforms for the way that we find UGC at the moment. We go out and find it from the source. So it's been going 2 weeks. It hasn't made a huge difference to our way of working yet.
Okay, last question. What do you think that today we can call journalism?
I think journalism today is the ability to react to world events using whatever technology people who are in those places are using to share that information. I think it's about understanding the way that people consume the content that we're creating or accessing. It's understanding that they have a certain amount of educational or pre-existing knowledge on the subject, and that means that we need to not go into it thinking that they know nothing, or that we can be less than transparent about the way that we're operating, because it's all out there for them to see, and we need to factor that into our storytelling.